Today we're going to use the child's pose to explore our bodies a little better. I always think if we really explore a movement or a position, we really get a greater benefit than just doing a stretch and going through the motions. So remember, tune in to what you feel. Tune into where discomfort might live in your body and also where it feels good to move in your body. Move to it, breathe to it, create ease. So coming into a nice wide-kneed child's pose, we're going to start from a real place of ease, so just resting forehead on your arms, and we're going to focus on our breath to get into our bodies and to start softening the pelvis. Inhaling in and exhale with a sigh, through open mouth, letting the tummy go soft, letting the pelvic floor go, and just letting the hips melt. Just softening into this pose. Now we're going to start bringing in a little bit of shoulders. So we're going to reach the arms flat on the mat, forehead to the mat. And again, just inhaling, expanding those ribs, allowing you to feel your spine. And exhale, letting it soften and letting it ease. Now we're going to lift the bum off the calves, moving forward on the hands, and here feeling it more into that thoracic spine. So still having arms down, forehead down, and using the breath to discover the edges, to discover where you're holding in the middle of your spine. Now coming back and exploring through circles. So here exploring the full length of the spine and the hips, moving side to side and just noticing where does it feel like you need a little more space. So here I'm laying down into my right hip, so bringing that right butt cheek down into my calf and feeling into that right side of my body, and then doing the same on the left, so bringing that left butt cheek down to the calf, arms pressing into the mat and using breath to expand that left side of the body and the hip. I can really feel it on the inside of my groin here, so in my adductors too, and just using a little bit of soft movement to dance towards those edges of tension and keeping those deep full breaths until I feel a softening through that left groin and hip. Now, let's open up that left side of body to a greater extent. So I'm bringing my left hand on top of right, left butt cheek down into calf, and really opening through the lats, the shoulder, as well as the QL and the side of the spine. So feeling this from seat bone right up to left wrist, and then using the breath to push on the edge of that discomfort, and exhaling, letting it soften. And then on the right side, tuning into what feels different. So here I'm feeling it much more in my shoulder and less so in my spine. So trying to edge that right arm and right hand over to the left. And using my breath to meet that edge, that tightness. And exhaling, softening. Now rocking forwards and backwards into my wrists. So still in that wide-kneed child's pose. And just tuning into what I feel where. And here my left wrist feels like it needs more space, but also my spine. So moving into a rippling of the spine, almost into a cat-cow, but moving forwards on the knees. And here opening up the front of the hip, as well as the back and the chest. Coming back. What feels different? Now dropping to forearms, and again gentle rocking forwards and backwards. Where do you feel you need more space, more energy? In the triceps, in the shoulders? But this is also a great way to get more deeply into those shoulders. So here making a prayer sign and bringing it behind my head, feeling that beautiful release up the triceps, into the shoulders, and allowing me to get even more extension through my thoracic spine, that mid-back, and using the breath to just pull on those edges and exhaling, letting them go, letting them soften, creating ease and a sense of softness from the arms and right down into the spine. Now we're going to open up and thread that right arm through. Here, hitting different shoulder muscles, feeling it across the deltoids, rotating my arm. Find where feels good for you, where it feels you need more space. This is such a lovely rotation through the ribs and spine as well. And just tuning in to what you feel and where in your body. And now on the opposite side, left side up, thread the needle through, and again rotate your arm up and down. Find where you need space. So here for me, it's very much palm down, feeling that posterior deltoid, feeling that stretch between the shoulder blades and into the spine. And just softening into this position and feeling the ease that comes with the stretch. Now this time doing a closed knee child's pose, so bringing knees together and just reaching forwards and just listening to what you feel in the spine, in the hips, in the arms, in the shoulders. And then bringing those arms down the sides and just being at ease, doing some restorative breaths and enjoying the space you've created in your body.